Morning, my name is John, aka 11. As you can see, today we're building a Hulkbuster. But before we get started, I'd like to just remind you that there are chapters in the description below. I have no idea how this video is going to be, whether I'm going to ramble on or not. So it's up to you if you want to watch from here on out or skip to just the building part. So I saw this item a long time ago, and I never put it on my wish list because I never wanted it. However, there was a sale recently, and first I'll give you the amount of how much this cost before the sale, which is $549.99. Well, with a few of my points added to the sale, etc., I got it down to $100. Going back to why I never put this product on my wish list, and I believe it's going to sound like I'm giving it a bunch of crap, and I haven't even built it yet. Don't hold that against Lego. Lego's awesome. They're great. They're amazing. Firstly, I don't like the overproducting and marketing of Disney Marvel, Disney Star Wars, and Disney stuff. There's just way too many of that. Not that I have a problem with the movies or Disney. Well, I might have a little problem with Disney, just they're ugh. So I usually skip those items, the categorized Disney area of Legos. I still get them. I guess, for example, where's Groot? There he is. So I got Groot. The reason I bought the set is because I wanted a Lego cassette. Odd, huh? Buying the whole set just for a Lego cassette. But that's my mind. I'll put this back. Anyways, let's get past that first point there. Secondly, I like to do modulars the most. Things that will go well in my Lego city. So I just didn't see a fit for that. The next reason is, if you actually go to the Lego website and look at the reviews, people are bashing this like nuts. It's crazy how many people hate this Lego build right here. And I knew that before I bought it. So now for the reason I purchased it. Well, I did a little bit of research, and there's a person who did a alternate build of this using all the pieces that are in here, not needing anything else, and everybody says it's amazing. Now, I've never done an alternate build, but I figured this would be a good one to try out my very first alternate build, because I don't need to buy additional parts or additional sets to make this alternate build. It's all in here, all the pieces that you need. And another thing that I knew about but forgot about until I got this is, with an alternate build, you can't go bag by bag. So I'm going to have to dump out however many bags are in this box all in one area. I think I'm going to sort them out. That's how I'm going to find my pieces. I can't go bag by bag. So it's going to take a while. The next point that I purchased this is, I'm bored waiting to build the next modular for my city. They do them yearly. I've built all the current modulars I can, and I'm waiting for the next one. So I'm itching to build. You know, I think in the end I'm gonna love this build because I'm putting a lot of work into it, and I definitely don't want to be the negative Nelly, especially when it comes to Lego. Lego's amazing. And I suppose this is the time for just taking a look at the box. In other languages, they have Le Hulkbuster and the Anti-Hulk. It will stand at 20.4 inches high. Just a cool picture on that side. Same on the top. Another cool picture with an actual size minifigure that it's coming with. And there's nothing on the bottom. Why would there be? Well, I think that's enough of the introduction. Let's get started. What do you say? Alrighty. I've gained a helper here.
Helper here?
Yeah, you're my helper.
This, oh, we got all of our bags out and up off the floor after they fell all over the place. We've got our instructions, a little manual here, stickers, put those right there. And once again, I'm not going through the manual, I'm just opening it up to see how many bags there are, because you can get this on the app, the full manuals. You don't even have to purchase the product. Looks like we have 25 bags total. But as a reminder, we cannot go bag by bag because we are building the alternate build. So I'm going to substitute these instructions out for our alternate build instructions, which I've already pre-printed off. Let's start building. You know your little videos. You're so funny. So what I'm going to do right now is individually open each one of these. So then I'm going to sort them by color. You want to help me?
Okay. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's start building. Let's move on.
And finally, the final touch. It looks a bit high. I'm going to put him down. Yeah, that's good right there. Here we are. And there we have it. Now, I was told his head should be able to tilt. Oh, there we go, in different directions. But that's it. A completed alternate build of the Hulkbuster. Now, I'm going to readjust the camera and get you a better view of this thing in its completion and kind of go over my thoughts on my experience. Okay, so now that it's done, let me tell you what I think. First off, it took me a lot longer than I expected. I think I started at the beginning of October, maybe it was the end of September, and it is almost Christmas. So between that and work, that's how long it's taken me to build this. It was more frustrating than I thought, because with all those pieces spread out, it took a long time to find certain ones. At certain times, I think I spent maybe half an hour to 45 minutes looking for one piece. I was wasting a lot of time looking for pieces. But in the end, no piece was missing. So we did happen to use all pieces that were inside the box, except this few. They weren't needed. Not only that, I decided I wanted this setup in the end so I could display it. And the person who created this alternate build spared these pieces so that I could, or whoever is going to build this, could have this to display anyway. Even with Tony Stark right there. So that made me happy. By the way, I told you at the beginning of this video that I'm building this because there's no modulars at the current time. Well, during the time that I was building this, there's now a new modular, so I'm going to go out and get that one. Add it to my Lego city, which also in the time of building this, I have rearranged. I don't know if you noticed that. It used to be behind me, now it's off to the side because I'm getting ready to put it. Anyways, now I'm going to give you a comparison on what the actual build looks like if you go with Lego versus what it's going to turn out with the alternate build, or how it's going to turn out with the alternate build. So you can see there's a difference, definitely a difference. I enjoy that the legs are much more bulkier. I also enjoy that the legs do not bend at the knees. Now I don't know if this one does, but I assumed it did. I didn't want this to bend at the knees because of how heavy it is, and it doesn't, so I enjoy that. The waist, you can see the waist is a lot thicker. You can see that the head turns this way and that, which I really like, rather than being set in one position just looking straight. The arms can be posable at each jointable area. Fingers move, so it looks amazing. Now, will I ever do an alternate build again? Probably not. It was quite a bit more frustrating than I had anticipated. With all the pieces, with the time that it took, it was a little less relaxing than I wanted it to be. I found myself standing most of the time, walking around, because I had to spread out the pieces to find them. Traditionally, as I'm going bag by bag with the regular Lego build, I could put all the pieces right here and stay sitting. And I found myself not being able to do that with all the pieces spread out. So in order to find a piece, there was a lot of standing, walking, going back and forth from box to box. But you probably saw kind of in the background, these were all the lids and boxes that were holding my pieces separated out all over the place. So there's no sitting involved in an alternate build, especially of this magnitude. Am I happy with the end product? Yes, now that it's done, I'm really, really happy. Now it is quite a bit more fragile. All the pieces are a little bit more loose and in areas where it needs to be secure. You know, if you bump one thing, a piece could go flying off. And I have along the way done that while building, and I can't figure it out and I can't remember where that piece went, so I have to look for another 10 minutes trying to figure out where that piece fell off. So moving it is a challenge. Now I suggest just grabbing in the lower area right here. That's probably the safest to move him around. But to move him, holding him like this, pieces are going to fall off. He's going to crumble, and you don't want that. Now, I'm not trying to steer you away from doing this alternate build, because if you do happen to purchase the Hulkbuster, I still recommend doing this versus this. I'm going to put a link in the description below on where you can purchase this alternate build. By the way, the person who put all of this together is amazing, is really intelligent to create not only same height, using all the pieces that are in the box, not trying to add any more, taking time to put all of the instructions together. This person has more patience than I could ever have. Good job, whoever you are. So the link is going to be down below if you would like to purchase the alternate build. We're done. And I thank you for hanging out and watching me build again. Go have yourself a wonderful day. Bye.